between Bills and Huck was very long, actually. So that already kind of...
Yeah, our first 2 series took us 3 hours.
What was the second series?
Desi. TVP?
Desi Epoch.
Yep.
Well, that one wasn't that long, but yeah, the PvP between Huck and Bills is pretty long. Either way, Puck is leading 1-0 in this series, Ben. So far, my prediction is holding true.
Yeah.
Because I still think that Puck's going to make it.
Ian did get caught badly by the 9 gate. It's hard to say 9 gate because who makes 9 gates?
I don't see it very often, Ben, but I'm a believer. Anything that includes lots of big gates and 2 bases, I'm a big fan.
Yep. Here we see spawning the top right-hand corner of Habitation Spaceship in space.
It's very spacey.
Yes. All of those things. It is, of course, Yoey Flashwolves. Ian, young Taiwanese hopeful. His opponent.
What do you think of Kevin Spacey?
Kevin Spacey?
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a very talented actor.
He's pretty good, right?
What do you think of Kevin Spacey?
I think he's awesome. Why?
Well, because you asked me.
Yeah, so?
Top left-hand corner of the map is somebody who could be acted by Kevin Spacey if ever his life was turned into a movie, or perhaps a Netflix TV series. It is, of course, Puck of Team IVD. House of Cards is supposed to be really good.
It is really good. I finished the entire season in a day.
Damn, that's a commitment. I finished up The Wire.
Oh, really? You watch all 5?
Yep.
What do you think?
You know, it didn't leave me with a good feeling.
Yeah, like it started off strong and then it got weaker and weaker?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like the overall message I get from the show is just this feeling of inevitability. And it's like it's not a happy ending.
Huh.
Necessarily. I mean, there are good stories and there are good endings, but in the end, they don't get the big fish. And
picking up the drone, that's kind of nice. Actually, Ben, I kind of forgot the ending of The Wire. I know I watched it all. I thought it was a good series. It's funny that a lot of people didn't like season 2. I felt season 2 was my favorite. Maybe that's just me and my thing for Russian girls. Even though most of them, you know, had a terrible accident. Still my favorite season.
I definitely feel like season 1 was the strongest.
Season 1 was really cool. They switched it up a lot. Like it kind of went all over the place. Either way. We see that Ian just decided to drop his hatch over here, Ben, at the original third, and will most likely take his natural right after he took care of this probe, or knows that it's actually safe to take it. His Overlord arrived in the main base of Puck, and he will see that it's once more a Nexus first over here. Right? Yeah, Nexus first. Do you think that The Wire would have been better if it had Kevin Spacey in it?
You know, I'm not sure what Kevin Spacey would have added to the cast.
I think he would have added something. He could have acted like instead of like the deputy, you know, that could have been.
Rawls? Yeah. You think that would have been a good role for Kevin Spacey?
That would have been an excellent role for Kevin Spacey.
I like how this has become a conversation about Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, well, you call this map Habitation Spacey. So you put Kevin Spacey.
What is it? There's like 6 degrees of separation from Kevin Spacey. It's like, no, I think the way it goes is every actor in Hollywood is only separated from Kevin Spacey by 6 other actors or something.
Oh,
Is that the way it works? Cameron's trying to correct me over there. He's writing it down. Oh, it's Kevin Bacon. I messed that one up. Never mind.
That sounds very different.
That's another Kevin.
Yeah. Man, people with first name is Kevin, they just all accomplish things, don't they?
Guys, that's not the SCV train you hear in the background. We're just broadcasting next to the tracks. As right now, just looking at the state of things, Ian sitting comfortably on 3 bases. Puck is walled in behind his own Nexus First. Interesting that Puck seems to be one of the few players that's still doing things like Nexus First on a regular basis.
Yeah, but he's scouting with it as well. So I think like the moment he, if he would see something crazy, he could still drop the forge quicker, or maybe even do something in less moments. So it's not like he's playing a blind Nexus First. Yep. Nexus First, no scout is only for the very ballsy people. But often that even backfired. Sometimes I think it's even better to scout, because once you're scouting, at least you can also delay the hatcheries a little bit, and that's much more effective than a lot of people think.
Right now, Ian has just taken, or is just about to take his first drone lead of the game, and from there he's going to continue powering further and further ahead. And the question is going to have to become, what is Puck going to do to make sure that the Zerg economy doesn't get completely out of hand? So far, he's not shown us what his tech of choice is going to be, but he's up to 4 gas already, and he's working on all of them. Maybe an Immortal Sentry all in? That could be. I feel that Puck is feeling aggressive today, man. Hey, this is a fake. Ah. No, he's not a fake. Come on. He's setting it there so that Ian will think it's a fake. Yeah. It's a
This is a double mind game.
it's
Actually,
a fake.
Yeah. This is, you think I'm gonna cancel it because you think I'm gonna do it again, but no, it's actually a real robo. Now Ian is like, where's the real building? Where are those 9 gates? Ian is like, okay, that's a fake robo. I'm gonna drop my roach wine immediately.
He's definitely not going to make immortals. I better get roaches. Overlord is going to go down without having seen anything other than the one important structure that he's probably not going to take seriously.
He's like, yeah, come on. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. Oh, shame on you. Damn, I always mess it up. Oh, it's always shame on me in my case. Twilight comes being wiped in as well. In the old days, man, we saw a lot of really cool play from Puck. Once Puck gets up to that critical ball of having a crazy amount of Blink Stalkers, he is so sick with just Force Field and Blink Stalkers. He wins fights that I really don't even think are possible. So it would be cool to see something like that. As he's also producing a War Prism. You know, he might pick up those 2 sentries, man. And just, he could actually like scout with his Mothership Core and then try to find the right path with the War Prism. And then
That
Force
would
Field
be
the Zerg out of his main.
A little bit annoying.
That would be a sick play. Arthur would be proud.
It could be very annoying indeed. Right now it's going to be just
51 probes already. I think actually he's going to try to go up to 3 bases and then probably just does what he does best. And that is make ridiculous amounts of Blink Stalkers and rely on Blink Stalkers and Force Fields to kill pretty much any Zerg army. Hydra then going down as well for Ian. Ian is playing solid so far, banned 58 drones, while still playing it pretty safe as he had all the pieces in the right place to defend against pretty much whatever Puck could have thrown at him at any given moment. It's always good to do something crazy like Puck did in game number 1, because it makes your opponent kind of paranoid for the rest of the time. I think he's going to try to surround his queen, that's normally what he does.
Instead, he's just going to warp in right in the main base, just Zealots, and he's going after the hatchery, and Ian's being a little bit slow to react to that. His Zergling speed's not ready yet.
Is he going to get the hatchery?
He's going to get the hatchery, man.
This really looks silly to me. Zergling speed is ready right now. It's a little late to the party. I'm not sure if he's going to get it. Yeah, he's going to get it. He's going to get it. Wow.
He's going to get it, and he's going to get a couple of lings in the process.
Sometimes it really sucks if you're so good with Zerg that you can't transfuse. These poor guys. I said it once upon a time, man. First world problems for Zerg. It's
My
like,
macro is too good.
I can't transfuse.
Yeah. Looks like Ian might have missed an inject while trying to defend that hatchery, as his queen in the 3rd base could afford a single transfusion. Unfortunately, I feel like the damage that Puck has just dealt is going to be enough to lead to a mortal blow.
Yeah. When I play Zerg, man, I never have to worry about that. I always have plenty of transfuse ahead of the mana, son.
Bro, I'm right there with you. I'm the transfuse king. Why do you think I get so excited when somebody hits the T button? It's like, transfuse! I can do that!
Still though, Ben, there are not that many Stalkers. Of course, this was great, but this wasn't for free either for Puck. Puck sacrificed a few Zealots over there. I'm not saying that it wasn't worth it, because I'm sure it was. But he's going to need really good Force Fields, and we know that he's capable of doing it. But it's a lot of Hydralisk already. Groove Spines is on the way. And we're not there yet.
It's a pretty impressive Zerg army.
Yeah.
I mean, worst case, Puck can recall out of here.
Guardian Shield being popped immediately.
He's going to try to make something happen.
Units coming in from the back as well.
Are trying to flank. The Force Fields are... Oh, man, the Force Fields are brilliant. Puck in a great position. Immortals just hammering away. It doesn't matter that it's Hydras versus Immortals, but at this point, I think with the Force Fields expiring,
Sentries start dying it, though. Mothership Core is going to get out.
The last possible second.
I think if he would have clicked on it immediately. With 33 HP, War got out. Puck immediately drops the Robo Bay. Great hold there by Ian. Despite losing that hatchband, he was able to get enough units out in time. And now Puck is gonna, find himself in kind of a questionable decision. Yes, you slowed down the Zerg economy quite a bit. That was also not the worst fight of all time. Ian immediately drops the Spire Band, while still there is a War Prism active on the north side of the map.
I like the Spire. I think it's a good choice in this situation. He's bought himself enough time to complete, and he can probably get some gas banked up.
It's very, he kind of knows, like, okay, the Pros just lost the fight against Hydras. He needs something against the Hydras. He's going to make Colossus.
Oh, man, but the army is in the wrong place, man.
Spire's going to die.
Yep, no chance. He thought he had time.
It was a great idea by Ian, but once more, great War Prism usage from Puck. Puck is, Pros players today have been excellent with War Prisms just throughout the entire day, haven't they? Yesterday already as well, we saw Top with some inspiring War Prism play.
Ian does manage to keep that queen alive, which is, of course, very important. And more good news, he didn't lose his hatchery again. Man, look at Puck's army. It's getting big and scary. But he's not going to be marching across the map anytime soon. He's going to be taking a 3rd base and sitting back. for at least a little while
So
longer.
this feels a little similar to what we saw earlier today, man, between Alicia and Courage. We already have +2 Blink Stalkers out on the map, and we're still going to see a Muda transition. I keep wanting to say transaction. Even though those
a
Mudas
transaction has to occur for Mutas to enter
yeah,
the
the
field.
Mudas are not free, even though sometimes it feels like it when you play against them. But, you know, I don't think that Puck is going to do the same thing as Alicia, even though the doors are not open. That's a good little bounce over there. This Colossus a little bit out of position. Puck's going to lose his base, man.
Yes, he
Maybe
is.
it was a fake anyways?
He might not care, though. He is marching forward. He's got a single Colossus joining up with his Gateway Immortal Ball.
Man, his army is so much bigger than the army of Ian. Ian is in trouble, man.
He is, but I think Puck might be in trouble too, Kev. I'm not sure that he can afford to base race. He's going to have to kill a hatchery and recall back.
Both players are in trouble. He's going to recall with a small body of his army. I'm not sure if that's enough. He's just going to keep his main alive. At least he's going to try to keep his main alive. But Ian says,
He
no,
didn't bring enough back. Ian's going straight up into the main base.
Move Commando.
Oh, no. What could have been great plays from Ian.
Oh, Move Commando, a lot of Hydras there into the depth.
Leaves him coming up short.
Hey, but there's not that much NTR over here for Puck. So maybe enough Mutas. How many Mutas can he make? 2?
None. He's got no larva.
Oh. Let's say he has money. He's got money in the bank. So what's going to happen now with the rest of his army, man?
Well, you know, still, the position of Puck is phenomenal.
He's going to work on the Spire immediately, I think.
Oh,
Yes.
poor Ian.
Well, 7.
Man, Puck is really playing some
9
big
meters.
StarCraft, Kev. He is on point with all of the decision making. All of his strats are solid.
Meters kind of dying one by one already while they get out. We have 2 minutes out on the map right now. 7 are still on the way, so actually not a single one has died yet. Ian with some great control as well, though, and he's not really sacrificing like his. Oh, look at that! Every Muta that hatched, he kept it alive so far. Does he have enough? Does Puck have enough anti-air? And what should Ian focus? The Warp Prism? I guess. I mean,
No,
3 Stalkers, 4
I
Stalkers.
think he wants to race, Kev. I think he's hoping that he can right-click on sentries and prevent force field from going up.
That's yeah, okay. I can see that happen.
But
What does Huck have? There's a photon overcharge soon as well. If he wants to do that, no, that's a lot of. No, that's not
too
enough.
much. Sentries are surprisingly good against
Yep.
mutas when mutas are in low numbers.
Yep.
And
Sentries are surprisingly good against anything in low numbers, man. Sometimes like they kill my stalkers and stuff as well. All these drones will fall too. Meanwhile, these mutas are going to try to harass a little bit, but at the end of the day, Puck has been mining all this time. He can wipe in more and more stalkers, and now these 9 mutalisks are not all that scary because this number won't snowball.
I think Puck's done it, Kev. He's cleaned out the main base. Ian's lost all of his tech. He's down to just 12 drones, and while he's got an impressive army on the map, 15 Hydras and 33 Zerglings.
But Ian can still fight this army. Like Puck is in a little bit of trouble because this army is kind of caught. I think Puck's gonna have to bring the rest of the army over because he shouldn't walk down. I think Puck knows. As long as he sits here, he's safe. Like this army right now, just a bunch of prisoners of war, but they will eventually be saved when we can say
but
the reinforcements have
if Puck
arrived.
loses this first army, he's still got a second army.
Yeah, but he's not. Yeah, I know. And Ian,
And he's going to kill a lot in the exchange. So I think Puck is in phenomenal shape. Ian's trying badly to recover, but
it's
it's
not
just
going to happen.
Pretty inevitable situation.
Puck's moving out right now with the army because the Mutalisk are out of position. And he's like, well, you come over here with those Lings and Hydralisk.
Oh,
So
Muta's
I've got
going to
a
get ripped
Colossus.
apart by the photon overcharge. No problem at all. Ian shuts it down easily. And it's also a free pass to get Puck's army out.
Man, Puck's indeed playing great. I'm really impressed by the decision he's made so far. Everything has just been spot on. He looks very solid.
Yeah,
Like a lot of these things we saw work very often. What Ian tried to do in this game in ZVP a few months ago, but Puck has just stepped it up a little bit. He keeps it up with the Warp Prism harassment that he was able to cancel that spy the first time. That's the difference between like 9 Mutalisk or 16 Mutalisk. That he was able to force field immediately over here, even though Ian kind of messed up a little bit when he moved Commando's units into the high ground. If he would have been able to start trading over there, then maybe